My friends, welcome as you observe the vast landscape of human endeavor, the triumphs and failures that mark our history. Have you ever paused to truly wonder how certain individuals seem to accomplish so much more than others? How do they build vast, enduring enterprises, overcome seemingly insurmountable odds, or bring revolutionary ideas to life, often appearing to possess capabilities and influence far exceeding those reasonably expected of any single person? Is it merely exceptional individual genius operating in isolation? Perhaps unusually favorable luck or some hidden advantage? Through my extensive analysis spanning decades, meticulously studying the life and method of the most successful men and women our world has known, figures like the industrial titan Andrew Carnegie, the automotive visionary Henry Ford, the prolific inventor Thomas Edison, I discovered a profound and consistent common denominator, a secret source of extraordinary power they invariably, whether consciously or unconsciously, tapped into. It is a force readily available to you right now, yet tragically often overlooked. The incredible, almost magical power generated through a mastermind alliance. Imagine for a moment the combined intellect, the focused experience, and the amplified creative energy concentrated within Andrew Carnegie's trusted cabinet of advisors, or the dynamic, almost telepathic synergy within Henry Ford's core team that utterly revolutionized industry in his time. Believe me, this level of achievement was not accidental. It was largely by design. Through the application of this very principle, today, we shall delve deeply into this vital principle. I will endeavor to explain precisely what the mastermind is, the fundamental laws governing how it functions, and most importantly, how you can begin to consciously harness its immense transformative power to accelerate your own journey toward your definite chief aim in life. Stay with me, my friends, for a thorough understanding of this single principle can truly amplify your potential beyond measure. In our opening moments, I introduced the concept of the mastermind as a secret power, a common thread running through the lives of those who achieve greatness. So, let us now address the natural question directly. What exactly is the mastermind I speak of? What constitutes this remarkable source of amplified power? Allow me to offer you a precise, workable definition, one carefully forged through years of dedicated observation and analysis of successful individuals. The mastermind consists of the coordination of knowledge and effort between two or more people who work toward a definite purpose in a spirit of perfect harmony. Let that definition permeate your understanding. For a moment, coordination, not haphazard effort, but organized, focused collaboration. The pooling of mental and the pooling of mental. Practical resources, two or more people, signifying that this principle cannot operate in isolation. It necessitates the blending of minds, definite purpose, a clear, shared, specific objective act as the magnetic center, the rallying point that holds the alliance together and gives it energy direction. Without it, effort becomes scattered and ineffective, and finally, perfect harmony, the crucial catalyst, the binding agent, which we shall explore more deeply very soon, but which we shall explore more deeply, fundamentally implies mutual trust, deep respect, and unwavering alignment. Now, here we approach the most profound aspect of this principle, the source of what might seem like magic to the uninitiated. My studies, corroborated by the experiences of countless leaders, strongly indicate that when two or more minds unite and function together in this state of perfect harmony, focused intently on a common objective, something truly extraordinary occurs, an entirely new, intangible force seems to come into being. We might call it the third mind, a distinct psychic entity. This third mind, born of the harmonious union, appears to partake of the essential knowledge, the core experiences, the creative energies, and even the subconscious faculties of each individual member. Yet, astonishingly, it becomes far greater, far more insightful, and infinitely more potent than the simple arithmetic sum of its parts. Consider this analogy. Think of individual electric battery cells. Each cell possesses a certain limited voltage, a certain capacity for work. But when you connect multiple cells together properly in series, the combined voltage is significantly increased. This combined power source is capable of performing tasks far beyond the capacity of any single cell operating alone. Similarly, individual minds, when blended together in a spirit of genuine harmony and focused purpose, create a kind of mental voltage, a higher potential, capable of accessing levels of inspiration, flashes of intuition, creative solutions, and reservoirs of power that are often completely inaccessible to the individual mind working in solitude. Beyond this fascinating psychic potential, the mastermind alliance provides immense and immediate practical advantages. It grants every member access to a vastly broader base of accumulated experience, diverse education, and specialized knowledge than any single individual could ever hope to personally possess or acquire in a lifetime, and facilitate more effective and creative problem solving by bringing multiple unique perspectives and skill sets to bear on any challenge. It provides invaluable encouragement, bolstering faith and resolve during those inevitable periods of difficulty or temporary defeat that test every ambitious undertaking. Furthermore, it naturally creates a powerful system of mutual accountability, motivating all members to remain committed and follow through diligently on their agreed upon plans and actions. Let us revisit the example of Andrew Carnegie. He was, by any measure, a man of immense personal capability, yet he openly and repeatedly attributed his staggering success and vast fortune not solely to his own intellect or effort, but primarily to the collective wisdom, the coordinated effort, and the amplified power generated by the 50 or so carefully selected individuals who constituted his personal mastermind group. He possessed the profound wisdom to recognize his own limitations in specialized knowledge, and the even greater wisdom to surround himself with individuals whose expertise complemented his own, ensuring they all worked in concert towards a clearly defined purpose of building his unparalleled steel empire. He understood fundamentally that no single mind, however brilliant, could hold all the necessary keys alone. Now, let me be very clear on this point. A mastermind alliance is fundamentally different in nature and intent from casual business networking or simply cultivating a wide circle of social acquaintances. While general networking certainly has its place and benefits, a true mastermind is a dedicated, purposeful, deeply committed partnership that absolutely requires unwavering loyalty among its members, strict confidentiality regarding its deliberations, profound mutual trust, and an unshakable dedication to both the shared objective and the constant maintenance of that vital, energizing spirit of harmony. Understanding this clear definition and recognizing the sources of the mastermind's power, both the intangible psychic synergy and the tangible practical benefits, is the essential first step towards effectively harnessing it in your own life. You now grasp what this incredible force is and the fundamental conditions required for its creation and operation. However, as I have hinted, possessing all the other necessary elements, brilliant minds, extensive knowledge, a crystal clear purpose, will ultimately amount to very little, and could even prove detrimental without the vital catalyst, the indispensable binding agent of harmony. In our very next section, therefore, we must explore precisely why this spirit of perfect harmony is the absolute non-negotiable cornerstone upon which any successful, productive, and enduring mastermind alliance must inevitably be built. We have now clearly defined the mastermind as the coordination of knowledge and effort between individuals working toward a definite purpose. But I must now impress upon you, with all the conviction born of decades of observation, the paramount, indeed indispensable, importance of that final, qualifying phrase in our definition, in a spirit of perfect harmony. Let me state this as plainly as I can. Harmony within a mastermind group is not merely a desirable condition or a pleasant and nice to have. It is the absolute bedrock. The absolute bedrock. Non-negotiable foundation, the very lifeblood upon which the entire structure and enduring effectiveness of the alliance depend. Without this essential spirit of harmony, the potential power of the alliance dissipates like mist in the morning sun. Effort becomes counterproductive, progress halts, and the group itself is destined to either fail utterly or perhaps worse, generate destructive friction and negativity instead of constructive synergy. Why is this so? Recall our discussion of the third mind, that intangible yet potent psychic entity born from the harmonious blending of individual minds focused on a common goal. This third mind, this source of amplified intuition and creative power, thrives and functions effectively only within an atmosphere of resonance, positivity, mutual trust, and genuine goodwill. In short, it requires harmony. Discord, on the other hand, encompassing internal friction, hidden agendas, unresolved conflicts, jealousy, suspicion, fear, excessive criticism, or dominant selfishness acts like jarring static on a finely tuned radio receiver. It disrupts the delicate energetic connection between the members' minds. It prevents the free, open, and prevents the free, open, spontaneous exchange of valuable ideas and intuitive insights. It creates mental and emotional noise that effectively blocks access to the deeper wisdom and the cooperative power latent within the subconscious faculties of the group members. The clear signal of inspiration cannot get through the interference. Consequently, a group lacking this essential harmony quickly devolves. Instead of becoming a source of amplified power, creative solutions, and unwavering support, it tragically becomes a drain on each member's vital energy and enthusiasm. Decision-making becomes arduous, often paralyzed by conflict or competing interests. Progress toward the group's definite purpose stalls indefinitely as personal dispute or clashes of ego take center stage. Trust evaporates, rendering open communication impossible, and the very reason for the alliance's existence becomes lost in a fog of negativity and internal strife. Such a group inevitably pulls its members downward, rather than lifting them collectively upward. So, what practical elements actually contribute to cultivating and steadfastly maintaining this vital spirit of perfect harmony within an alliance? My extensive observations suggest these factors are absolutely key, or a foundation of shared core values. There must be a fundamental alignment among members on principles of integrity, honesty, ethic, and how one generally conducts oneself in town. Collaborative endeavors, all deep mutual respect, a genuine demonstrable appreciation for each individual's unique background, experience, contribution, and perspective is crucial, even when, especially when, disagreeing on specific methods or ideas, all open, honest, and constructive communication. The group must consciously establish and protect a safe, trusted environment where ideas can be shared freely without fear of ridicule, and where constructive feedback can be both given and received gracefully without defensiveness or an unwavering alignment on the definite purpose. All members must consistently keep the group's clearly defined shared goal as the primary focus, consciously choosing to rise above petty disagreements or minor irritations for the sake of a larger objective. Note A, demonstrable absence of hidden agendas or predominantly selfish motives. The collective focus must remain squarely on the group's success and ensuring genuine mutual benefit for all involved, rather than prioritizing individual gain at the expense of others. Not a cultivated willingness to subordinate personal ego. Members must prioritize the achievement of the common objective over the personal need for individual recognition. Control are always being proven right. True collaboration requires humility. Consider the early, incredibly productive years of the Ford Motor Company. Henry Ford, while undoubtedly a strong and sometimes difficult personality, gathered around him individuals like James Couzens and Others, while history certainly records significant disagreements on operational details and methods, their underlying unity of purpose, the revolutionary goal of mass producing an affordable automobile for the average person, combined with a fundamental, if occasionally strained, respect for each other's core capabilities, created an environment ripe for intense innovation and resulted in unprecedented industrial success. Contrast this dynamic with countless documented examples throughout history of brilliant business partnerships or potentially groundbreaking creative teams that dissolve prematurely, squandering immense potential simply due to irreconcilable ego clashes, festering mistrust, or a fundamental lack of affect. Shared values, in essence, a fatal inability to establish or maintain harmony. Where harmony prevails, challenges are met with collective strength and ingenuity. Where discord rules, even minor obstacles can quickly become insurmountable. Barriers. Pause for a moment now and reflect honestly on your own life experiences. Have you ever been part of a team, a committee, or perhaps even a family group where persistent friction, underlying negativity, or hidden conflicts may dull? Participation feel draining, frustrating, and utterly unproductive. Maybe you can also recall times, perhaps a successful sports team, a close-knit study group, a truly collaborative project where genuine camaraderie, unwavering mutual support, and a shared positive focus made even difficult challenges seem exciting and the work itself feel almost effortless, infused with vibrant energy. That palpable difference you felt, my friends, very often boils down to the crucial presence or the detrimental absence of this essential spirit of harmony. Understanding the absolute necessity of harmony, recognizing its key components, and appreciating the dire consequences of its absence provides critical foundational knowledge for anyone seeking to leverage the power of collaboration. But knowing why harmony is so important naturally leads us to the next vital question. How does one go about practically building such an alliance in the first place? How do you carefully select the right individuals and consciously structure the group dynamic to actively cultivate and diligently preserve this essential harmony for sustained success and achievement? In our next segment, we will turn our attention squarely to the practical steps involved in forming and effectively maintaining your own potentially life-changing mastermind group. Having now grasped the profound definition of the mastermind principle and understanding the supreme, non-negotiable importance of maintaining perfect harmony within the alliance, let us now turn our attention to the practical, actionable steps. How does one actually go about constructing and carefully nurturing such a potentially life-altering partnership? How do you build this bridge to amplified power? The process requires thought, care, and deliberate intention. Allow me to outline the essential steps and review through my observations of successful alliances. First, and critically, you must clearly define your own definite chief aim. Before you can effectively seek allies, you must possess absolute clarity regarding your primary purpose. What specific major objective do you intend to achieve through the formation of this mastermind group? This clarity provides the necessary direction and focus for selecting appropriate members and guiding the alliance's activities. Second, undertake the careful and discerning selection of potential members. This is perhaps the most critical stage in the entire process, demanding your best judgment. Do not rush this. Consider individuals based on several key factors, or look for complementary skills and knowledge. Seek those whose expertise, experience, or specialized knowledge supplements your own and is directly relevant to achieving your shared definite purpose. Why ensure shared core values and a compatible work ethic? Fundamental alignment on principles of integrity, honesty, and diligence is essential groundwork for lasting harmony. While seek individuals who possess a positive mental attitude. Actively avoid association with chronic complainers, cynics, or those who habitually dwell on defeat look for individual characterized by faith. Constructive outlook on trustworthiness and reliability are paramount. You must be able to depend on the members' discretion, honesty, and commitment to follow through on their agreed-upon contributions, or critically assess their willingness to cooperate harmoniously. Do they demonstrate respect for others' opinions? Can they engage in constructive debate without resorting to personal attacks? Do they genuinely seem to embrace the spirit of mutual support over individual gain? Third, determine the appropriate size for your group. My observations strongly suggest starting small. An alliance of 2 or 3 individuals united in perfect harmony is infinitely more powerful and effective than a group of a dozen operating with underlying friction or apathy. Remember, quality of connection and harmony always trumps mere quantity in a mastermind. You can always expand later if needed and if suitable, harmonious members are found. Fourth, clearly establish the specific purpose and the operating rules of the alliance. Once potential members have agreed in principle to join, hold a foundational meeting, formally articulate and agree upon the group's specific definite purpose. Make it measurable and agree clear, collaboratively define clear expectations regarding confidentiality, the frequency and format of meetings, expected levels of preparation and participation, and the agreed upon methods for maintaining open communication and resolving any potential disagreements constructively. Fifth, commit to meeting regularly and actively maintaining momentum. Consistency is key. Schedule regular meetings, whether weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, depending on the nature of your purpose. And adhere to that schedule faithfully. Ensure each meeting has a clear agenda focused on reviewing progress towards the definite purpose, brainstorming solutions to challenges, sharing relevant information, providing mutual accountability, and offering counsel and support. Keep the energy focused and productive. Sixth, ensure there is clear mutual benefit and active contribution from all members. A successful mastermind alliance must be advantageous to every single member involved, not just the organizer. Ensure that everyone feels they are both contributing meaningfully and receiving significant value, whether in the form of ideas, contacts, support, or specialized knowledge, in return for their participation. This sense of reciprocity is vital fuel for the alliance's longevity and continued enthusiasm. Seventh, and finally, remain ever vigilant in maintaining that precious spirit of harmony. Continuously monitor the group's dynamic of friction, misunderstanding, or discord promptly, openly, and constructively before they escalate. Remember always, harmony is the very lifeblood of the mastermind. Protect it diligently. Think of building this alliance as constructing a sturdy, reliable bridge capable of carrying you safely over obstacles to your desired destination. You wouldn't just use any old material thrown together haphazardly. You would meticulously select high-quality, compatible components, strong steel beams, solid concrete foundations, durable connecting bolts, and assemble them with skill and precision according to a sound, well-conceived blueprint. Building an effective mastermind requires similar care and precision in selecting the right members, the essential materials, and establishing harmonious operating procedures. The skilled assembly are meticulously aligned with your definite purpose, the guiding blueprint. Following these deliberate steps allows you to construct a powerful engine capable of dramatically accelerating your achievement. But the benefits, as we shall see, often extend far beyond merely reaching your stated goals more quickly. The very act of participating fully and harmoniously in such an alliance can initiate a profound personal transformation. In our concluding part, we will touch upon this deeper impact, the amplified life that becomes possible through the power of the Fae Mastermind. And so, my friends, we arrive at the culmination of our exploration into one of the most potent yet often underutilized principles for extraordinary achievement. The Mastermind Alliance. We have journeyed together, first defining. This remarkable synergy created when minds unite in perfect harmony toward a clearly defined, definite purpose. We've examined the vital, non-negotiable role of harmony as the catalyst and outlined the practical steps involved in carefully building and maintaining such a powerful cooperative force. But the true power and significance of engaging in a genuine mastermind alliance extend far beyond merely accelerating the achievement of your stated goals. As profoundly important as that benefit is, think deeper about the inherent advantages. Such an alliance provides invaluable counsel and candid feedback from trusted perspectives, often revealing blind spots or alternative solutions you might never have conceived alone. It offers unwavering encouragement and essential moral support during those inevitable times of doubt or adversity, significantly strengthening your own faith and persistence when you might otherwise falter. It naturally fosters creativity sparks new, innovative ideas through the dynamic interplay of different minds and experiences focused on a common problem. Furthermore, it establishes a powerful yet supportive structure of mutual accountability, gently compelling all members to remain focused, diligent, and on track towards the shared objective. Beyond these tangible benefits, engaging wholeheartedly and harmoniously within such an alliance can be, and often is, deeply personally transformative. It compels you to elevate your own thinking, to hold yourself to a higher standard of contribution and reliability. It sharpens your communication skills and forces you to articulate your ideas with greater clarity. Participating successfully necessitates cultivating greater harmony, not only with others, but also within yourself, managing your ego, practicing empathy, and focusing on collective success. It builds a profound confidence, not just in your own advantage, in the incredible, amplified power that resides in harmonious human cooperation. It serves, in essence, as a practical, real-world laboratory for accelerated personal growth and the development of true leadership qualities. This remarkable principle of synergistic power of minds working in concert toward a worthy aim stands as one of the great cornerstones of the philosophy of success. Understanding it, embracing it, and diligently applying it can diligently reshape your entire approach to life's challenges and great opportunities. Of course, remember that the mastermind principle yields its greatest results when built upon other solid foundational principles, such as unwavering faith, the intelligent use of autosuggestion, and absolute clarity regarding your own definite chief aim. Perhaps in future conversations, we can delve deeper into how these powerful principles intricately interlink and support one another. Therefore, I sincerely encourage you, do not let this concept remain merely an interesting theory. Consider its application in your own life. Seriously reflect upon your current most important goals. Is there an aspect where collaboration could provide a significant advantage? Could forming or perhaps joining a small, carefully selected, harmonious mastermind group dramatically accelerate your progress and profoundly enrich your personal journey? I urge you to take the first step, perhaps simply identifying one potential individual who shares your core values, possesses complementary skills, and demonstrates a positive cooperative spirit. If the immense potential held within the mastermind principle resonates deeply with you, if it has sparked new ideas or rekindled your ambition, then I warmly invite you to subscribe to this channel. By doing so, you ensure you won't miss our future explorations into these powerful, life-changing principles for personal and professional achievement. And perhaps, as a logical next step on your path, consider watching this video next. Napoleon Hill, the starting point of all achievement, your definite chief aim to further strengthen the essential foundations upon which a truly successful alliance is invariably built. Remember always, my cherished friends, while dedicated individual effort is certainly commendable and necessary. The grandest peaks of human achievement are very rarely scaled entirely alone. Seek out harmony, build bridges of trust and cooperation, tap into the amplified power, wisdom, and spirit of the mastermind. The result you unlock might truly astound you. Go forth, collaborate harmoniously, and achieve greatly.